Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. My fucking music is loud. There we go. Is that the hippo sniffer? It's been a minute, my man. How you been? Hey, Bagya. Hey, Musa. Hey, Eponymous. Hi, Weary. Hi, Eggnog. Oh. How are we all doing on this fine evening? Hey, Dragon. Life's been rough. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hey, Andy. Thank you for the compliment. Hey, Sushi. Oh. Hey, Emily. Oh. Big stretch. I don't know why I'm talking to myself like I'm a Labrador, but that's what we're feeling today. We're feeling big stretch gaming. Oh. Low-key tempted to hop back on the new MC server. It should still be up, I think. I'm assuming we didn't take it down. Next door had a barbecue because I got smoked out. You could at least pop over and ask for some then. It's the least they can do. If they smoked you out, I think you're entitled to some of the BBQ. I haven't had barbecue. I don't think I've ever had proper barbecue. Actually, no, I definitely have when I was a kid. Yeah, no, my dad definitely fired up the Barbie at one point or another, but I've never had like... You guys... Isn't American barbecue like different? You guys have like unique shit on your... I don't know. Barbecue over here I think was pretty much just like hot dogs. Very bougie, I'm aware. Where's my thingy? Where's YouTube chat? YouTube chat, where are you? There you are. I found you. Call me Menma, because I be finding you. That is an old fucking anime reference that only people from the prehistoric age are gonna get. I know there's like KBBQ. Also, hi, it's me, your boy. I know there's like KBBQ, which is like Korean. Dude, I've said before, that's kind of one of the things I'm most excited about going to America for. I'm gonna get so much different kinds of food. It's just gonna be popping. Ribs from the black egg. I have had ribs before, but they were like, I don't know, we call them spare ribs. But I think what we call ribs and what you guys have as ribs are different. Same as like wings. Like you guys take wings to like a whole new level. So, you know how many this is also your streams, even though you've streamed since your birthday stream, I've just been busy. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's life gets to you and you can't always pop into the average femboy stream. I get it. Who up penning the number? It's me. I am the number you're penning. Hey, thick boy, how you going? Hey, hers. The rabbit's broken. Oh, wait, is the rabbit broken? Why is the rabbit broken? I'm so sorry.
Penumbral of the moon. What rabbit hole are you gonna go down today?
We'll see. We'll see what little tangent my brain takes around. I think the bot is broken. Sometimes I forget to shut the bot. And I think if I leave it on after closing VTube Studio, it breaks. I think I did have one instance where somebody redeemed the model while I was offline for some reason. In which case, it turned me into a rabbit mid-recording, and it was weird. Why am I blushing? Talk about soy ribs here. I'm not American. I'm so glad. I think like half of my audience is American. Also, wait, Dragon, has your PFP always been Shadow the Hedgehog? Have I just clocked that? When I'm looking at chat, it's so far away and so small because I have so many monitors open that I don't really see everybody's PFP up close. I just clocked, like my brain just clicked onto what I was seeing. Okay, bot should be working. Hey Connor, sorry about that. I will manually redeem a chibi lopi. But how do I get rid of my blushing? What? Why am I'm stuck. Wait. Numlock. Oh, there we go. Oh fuck, what have I clicked? Oh god, no, wait, hang on. I didn't want to be this. Why are her legs cut off as well? Ah! Hang on. Wait a minute, chat. We're... Technical difficulties. The rabbit's legs have been cut off. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. Also, I need to find out... How do I get back to my body? Hang on. How do I get back? How do I get back to my... How do I get back to my... Okay. Hi. It's me. I did it. It's only been 6 minutes, I'm aware, but listen. It'd be like that with VTubing. Did I make it in time for the scuff? No. There's no scuff. There, absolutely none. Scuff would not be nothing. Also, hi, Mama Cookie Box. I got the notification on, I think it was on my phone or something earlier about you following me on Twitch, and I was really tempted to just screenshot it and send it to Brie and be like, ha. I almost sent it to her and be like, hey, your mum loves me more than you, but then I was like, that might be a bit too far and she might kill me. I am probably going to see her within the year at a convention, and I don't want to look. She's not very tall, but she's very much in like ankle biting range. You should have. Wait, now I have authorization. Hang on, I can still find it. Right. Should we at some convention? Wait, really? Oh my god. Wait, yeah. Forget meeting with Brie. Screw her. I've already met her. She was wearing an autism sweatshirt. It was very on brand. We should plan something. Where is Brie? Brie, who tried to cancel Divinity for the second week in a row because she couldn't not play Night Rain. I am gonna... Wait, no, that's the Divinity group chat. Let's not send it to the... I don't want to send it to Heavenly, Lopi, and Brie. When's the last time I just DM'd Brie on her own? Oh, it's all the way down here. Okay. I think your worst burn on Brie was last week when you said she was too nice. I didn't say she was too nice. I said she's too nice to really insult people. Like, she's too scared of hurting people to really, like, lay into somebody. Which is why I'm, you know, very happy with where we're at our friendship. Because I feel like I'm right on the edge where she's not... I feel like if you cross a certain threshold with Brie, she will just tear apart your entire self-worth. And I think I'm quite happy ducking that, you know? Actually, I had to remind her Night Rain came out this week. Dude, I DM'd her because I hopefully Heavenly and I are going to be playing Night Rain together. And I DM'd her and I was like, look, you fuck it. We have a third slot if you want to hop in. Knowing Heavenly, there's a 95% chance that won't happen because bro might die or fuck off to a city somewhere. And I think, so she should have been reminded, but isn't her whole content strategy is like, Souls likes. This is big news. She won't hurt your feelings, but she'll physically hurt you. Not really. I mean, weirdly, if I had to actually, if you had to rank like what VTubers that I've met could I take in an actual fight, it's kind of most of them, which I know sounds weird, right? But 90% of VTubers I've met have been like 5'4" or under, which feels like bullying. I just posted all 10 pics of selfies I took in my merch from my first con yesterday and Friday and burnt out to put it in the Discord. Ooh, dude, I love con pictures. Cons are so cool. I'm so excited for Offkai, dude. I've not met Heavenly. Now, Heavenly, I don't think I could take Heavenly. I'm gonna be real. Painted your nails today, second week in a row of them being Bucky themed. You need help. Girlfriend. I'm shorter than Brie. I'd buckle in a fight and probably cry. But you have like the mum stare. Like, it kind of comes as like a class bonus. You just kind of look at people and you just kind of like, oh shit, sorry. Ugh. I'm wondering if I should paint my nails for Offkai. I've never painted my nails before, but I feel like it'd be cool to rock up with like black and white nails. But I've never tried it, and I know it'd go wrong, so I'm scared, but I think it'd be cool. Although certain people have expressed an interest in putting makeup and eyeliner on me at Offkai, and I'm comfortable enough in my masculinity to let girls kind of... I grew up with two older sisters. I'm very used to letting girls just kind of fucking paint me or whatever. So I might just leave myself in like standard mode and let them go ham. I'm curious what they're going to do with my hair. That's actually the main thing, because my hair is a mess. One of the reasons I've been tempted to face reveal before is because I want you guys to see my fucking hair. It's genuinely it's so curly, it's so drilly and poofy. Got to meet an MHA producer yesterday. I got his autograph. Oh, that's really cool. Gave him a doodle I did of him during the panel. You should have seen me. It was literally shaking from like a maraca from the excitement. That's kind of dope. Yeah, I might let people paint my nails and shit off. I think that'd be funny. Oh, I'm genuinely so close to just fucking taking a razor to it.
Fuck you.
because like, ugh. Yo, Kings, thank you for the resub. Also, I think I thanked Lilum for the resub, but thank you for that as well. Thank you for the 8 months, dude. But yeah, dude, growing up with sisters, man, you just kind of turn into a little Barbie doll for them. I've had makeup, I've had my hair done in like braids, I've wore dressies, so I'm very much not, I do not care. I would cross dress if I thought I could pull it off. I'm kind of tempted. Well, like one of the things I want to do is, for VExpo, me and a friend, the annoying thing about VTubers is I can never remember which one of them have publicly admitted to being at conventions and which one haven't. So I'm always so scared to like tell convention stories in case I like spill the beans of like, oh shit, Anime Girl was there and she hasn't admitted to being there. Don't tell 4chan. But yo, Nux, thank you for the
was an interesting point to
Prime
join
sub.
stream during.
What, me cross-dressing? Yeah, welcome in. No, it wasn't Enya that I was talking about. I'm aware she wasn't at VExpo. It was a different anime girl. It wasn't Bree, because I know Bree was publicly at VExpo. It was another different anime girl. But was like doing a Kakegurui cosplay, and I was like, oh, I want to do a Kakegurui cosplay as well. And then we had the idea that we would switch, and she would wear the male uniform, and I would wear. If you guys have seen Kakegurui, you know the little girl in like the orange hoodie. I feel like my friend Ethan would totally cross-dress for his little sister. He even said it himself this morning. That's really funny. You guys know what I'm talking about. The little like student council president girly pop. She's got like the orange hoodie on, and she always has a lolly. I'll see if actually I can probably find a picture for you guys. No, wait, not the president. The president's a really bad bitch with the blue lipstick that can honestly put a collar on me. What's the orange girl? What's her name? Runa, that's the one. Kind of reminds me of Rebecca from Cyberpunk, honestly, which that is not somebody I'm going to cosplay. I'm bold. I'm not that bold. Hang on, let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. And you can tell me if you think I can pull this off. What do you think? Yes or no? I reckon I could pull this off. The knee socks, the hoodie. I know you haven't got off Calvary yet, but have you checked any prices for VExpo? Oh yeah, VExpo is sorted, I think. Actually, the Airbnb is, I don't know. Actually, I kind of thought it wasn't booked yet, and so I haven't sent money for it. Oh god, I hope the person who booked it isn't just sat in debt. Oh, I should probably check that after stream. I might be a horrible human being. Uh-oh. Mods, remind me to not be a horrible human being. Thank you. I genuinely, before VExpo, I wanted to order this cosplay because I thought it'd be really fucking funny to walk around in this at the convention. But they didn't do my size. Weirdly, they did not have a size for your boy. All the measurements I could see were like, even the largest size would not have. The worst thing about trying to do cosplays or like doing girl cosplays as a guy for the bit is honestly like everything else I can kind of do, because I kind of got the girly pop frame a little bit. I'm tall, but I'm not bulked. Like I'm very skinny and lithe, if you will. The only bit that fucks you is the shoulders. Like, until you've looked at like cosplay dimensions, you don't realize how fucking narrow girls' shoulders are. It's kind of absurd. You could have, there was ones out there that fit like my legs, they fit like my waist, they fit like my chest, right? Because all that shit, you can kind of cross gender, but girls' shoulders are so fucking tiny that if you ever try and put on girl clothing that isn't specifically made like 10 sizes too long, you will just you'll pop the seams on it, because I don't know, they're not built for shoulder. I remember when I thought I was generally going to spend my entire life built like a twig, and then I hit like 21, 22, and my shoulders just kind of went. It's kind of weird. But I think this would be funny. The fucking rabbit ears as well. But I don't think that, I mean, yeah, I'll put it on my throne. That's what we'll do. I genuinely don't think there is Like, okay, Kakegurui Runa cosplay. Like, what? You can't really get it anywhere. Obviously, like, I mean, I know that's kind of the thing with like good cosplay. You pretty much have to kind of just do it yourself and modify it, and I do not have the skills for that. You dyeing your hair? Weirdly, I don't actually have long enough hair for that, so I'd probably have to wear a wig. I mean, actually, do you know what's funny? If you put my hair on her body size, it probably would be about that long. She's just kind of... Any other cosplay ideas? I do have the male Kakegurui uniform. I might take it to Offkai. I'm not sure yet. Mainly because it's going to be the middle of fucking summer, and I don't really want to wear like a blazer and long pants and everything without dyeing, so... I have some cosplay friends. I could ask them. Yo, thank you for the hype train, guys, as well. I didn't even clock that we had that. Oh. Did you get a reply from Evan for the Chain to Together stream? Yeah, he said he'd be down for Cuphead. I DM'd him. He called me gay, and then I sent him the pants grab emote. And then he said Cuphead would be peak, I think. So I think we're probably on for Cuphead, me and him. Would you do the colored eye contacts? Oh yeah, she's got like purple eyes. I don't know, maybe. I've never worn purple. I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch, Omer. Hand cam when? I know you're memeing with your hands, so talk, don't you lie. I am. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna tweet that right now. We're tweeting live chat, because I've been wanting to tweet for ages, asking VTubers like what they use for hand cams, because I don't know what they use. We're tweeting live. I'm gonna make it as cringe as possible. There we go. Moon eye penumbral cosplay. Oh, dude, I don't think you can get crescent moon eye contacts. I don't think that's a thing that they make. If it's a decent quality cosplay, anyway, take it to Taylor Seamstress, see if they can fit you and widen the shoulders. They probably could. I mean, I have friends that could probably do it for me. I'm just not... I've never really cosplayed anything. I've thought about it, and I have that cosplay there, but I've never actually went out and like fully cosplayed something. The only reason I did the Kakegurui thing is because I kind of already have the vibes, apart from the eyes. I feel like my eyes stand out too much. I need to get something... They're probably my most prominent feature. Everyone I talk to always says I have like the white boy stare. Copy this and I'll put it across to Blue Sky. There we go. We'll tweet that out. When I was at VExpo, everyone I met kind of said I had the white boy stare of... I have like very blue eyes and very pale. I have very dark bags under them, so I kind of just... I don't know. You know that meme that's like... blue-eyed people. Oh my god, I know that guy. Is that the Aiden? Let's swap back to chatting. Fuck is a white boy stare? It's okay, there's a meme around it. There's Know Your Meme of like people with blue eyes, and it's just a picture of a fucking MS Paint with somebody looking at you with blue eyes. And I think the idea is that people with blue eyes, like the eyes kind of pop a little bit, and it kind of looks like they're staring into your soul. And mine's are a bit, I don't know, they kind of pop. I've always said, like, the majority of my build is monochrome. I don't know what God was cooking when he gave me bright blue eyes. Genuinely, like, I've kind of long, curly brown hair. I'm very, very pale. I've kind of dark circles around my eyes that don't go away no matter how much I sleep. So I'm very, like, monochrome, but then my eyes are just kind of, like, lasers. Have I heard of Minecraft? I have heard of Minecraft, Omer. I have, in fact. No, someone that used a stupid expensive Logitech pan tilt zoom conferencing camera strapped to a mic stand. It's kind of peak modern age though, isn't it? It's having a stupidly expensive piece of equipment that is like bootstrapped to like a coat hanger. And using that for your thing. It's kind of comes with the territory. You have one really, really expensive high-tech piece of equipment, but you don't have like the thing to make it work, so you're just like, fuck it, I'll just stick it on a mic stand. Isn't Blaze also an Aryan stereotype? Please don't call me an Aryan stereotype. I'm not. You're looking for down the hall, Aiden. It's the Enya Igni stream that's obsessed with the Aryan stereotypes. Please leave me out of it. Someone to draw on stream using a Logitech clip to the peak of a cap. I'm not blonde, so I think I'm okay. You know, I've debated, can you get like caffeine patches for under your eyes to try and get rid of like bags or things? Because I've never really looked into beauty products, but I'd be curious what I look like without them. Eye bag gel or something? Isn't it like they just like pump caffeine into a gel and then you put it on your eyes and it just gets rid of it? I don't think, is it cucumber? Is that why they do that in like the shows where they have the woman doing the spa day and is that why they put cucumbers on their eyes? Talk to a doctor about it. I've had them my whole life though. Like if you go back to when I was like a little baby boy, I already looked like I was overworked and underslept. It's just gonna come, I don't know. I think I just have very thin skin. Which is kind of annoying because it scars super easily. I have a lot of scars from shit. Not because I'm like a war-torn veteran that's went through agony and strife and pain. My skin, it doesn't matter. Like if I get a cut on my skin, it will scar. My skin has zero ability to heal itself. I think I still have a scar running up my arm from the time I cut it open with a cardboard box. So, yeah. I used to have a recommendation for an eye tonic, but company bad, so I don't use it anymore. Yeah, I don't really use any beauty products. I remember I told a friend that I don't exfoliate, and they looked at me like I was a fucking Neanderthal, and I didn't realize that was part of the deal with being human. A cardboard box, yeah. I used to have a vitamin C under eye patches with collagen helps. Am I gonna have to? Do you know what? I'll buy a bunch of beauty things in America, and I'll have Evan use them on me. Evan and I can have a little spa day. What was I gonna say? Wait, what? Oh yeah, the cardboard box. I used to have a job at a music shop. I have to change my fan art of my IRL pen head cannon. I'm so sorry. If it helps, I'm back and forth between face revealing or not, so you might just have an IRL photo of me at some point. Or I might just walk into Evan's stream while he's live and be like, hey, it's me. So hey, look forward to that. Oh wait, Evan and I could do the Cuphead thing, split screen. We could both be in the same room together because I'll be staying at his place for a couple of weeks. That'd be funny. See if we can beat Cuphead before I leave. What was the thing? Yeah, cardboard box. Right. Sorry, tangent. I used to work at a music store, and my job was like stockman. So I'd take instruments out of boxes, unpackage them, stock check them, clean them, put them away, shit like that. And they swapped at one point from doing tape boxes to doing these copper staples. Don't ask me why. They are the worst thing. I hate any company that packages shit with staples instead of just tape is dead to me. They'd have these big copper staples in them to like seal shut the flaps. And one day I opened up the box, I reached in and I pulled out the bottom flap. You know how a box is like, you got the two short flaps and you lay the two long flaps over the top. I pulled out the short flap and that swung the big flap open and it pulled out the staple jagged edge faced out and it kind of swung all the way down my arm. So from like mid forearm to like mid upper arm, it just got shrunk. And so now I just have like a big scar that runs top to bottom down my arm. It's great. Who's your top 10 singers? Who's your top 10 rappers? Oh god, I'm not very, here's the thing, I'm not very musically affiliated, if that makes sense, where I I don't really care who's making the music. I just kind of listen to whatever's on my YouTube playlist at that given time, or whatever pops up in the AMV. Top 10 guitarist. I don't know if I know any. Lil V. I like Little V's covers. Bagpipes are nothing. Dude, when I was walking my friend through Edinburgh the other day, showing him around, we just could not escape the bagpipes, and he was like, oh, it's so cool. And I'm like, yeah. They only have them here for tourists because everybody in Scotland fucking hates hearing bagpipes. We hear them every second of the day. It's so I hate the bagpipes. Worst fucking instrument ever invented. I wish they weren't my national instrument. God, I wish we could pick anything else. They suck so much. They're so ear grating. Hey, Rivets. Those copper staples hurt. One cut through the nail, my index finger down the center. I don't know why they use them. They're just a fucking health hazard. They don't... Fucking... Just use tape, please, for the love of God, I beg you. Just use tape. Vuvuzela, I would take a Vuvuzela over a bagpipe. Give me a didgeridoo. Give me a uvuveva. Give me a kazoo. Work at a music shop, you'd at least name 20 musicians. I worked at a brass music shop, so I was selling trumpets and trombones and tubas and some woodwind instruments and shit like that. I could name all the brass instruments for you, but in terms of musicians, I also, funnily, hate brass music. Can't fucking stand brass music. So it was a bit of a weird career path for me, if I'm being honest. But you know, I got the job while I was in high school, so I kind of just didn't question it. It was what put me through uni. Accordions are kind of cool. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard an accordion though. I've seen videos of them. I'm not even Scottish and I like bagpipes. They pissed off my high school band teacher, so we win. Oh, people outside Scotland love bagpipes. If you're not Scottish, you're like, oh my god, so exotic. But if you're Scottish, you're like, is that cunt up again playing bagpipes at 3 o'clock in the morning? I'm gonna kick his dick in. So, you know, it's... I think it's the only national instrument that is more detested by the people it's the instrument of than foreigners. Look up Zydeco music. You get to hear accordions and people playing washboards. Punkalopi's in a band? I didn't know about that. Huh. The more you know, I guess. Well, the thing about bagpipes is that they work really well for one purpose, right? And that one purpose is what they were designed for, which is like a war instrument, which is over a field in a big open area to announce your arrival and strike fear and shit like that. But anything other than that, they suck. If you're inside, they're horrific. If you're in any sort of close quarters, they suck. So unless you can find a field with which to listen to them, would not recommend. I can't remember I think the last concert I went to. Would it be AC/DC? It would either be AC/DC or it would be, fuck, what did I go and see with my friend? It wasn't 1,000 Foot Crutch. It was... Oh, fuck, what is it? It wasn't 30 Seconds to Mars. Who the fuck did I go and see? Oh my god, I can't. It wasn't 30 Seconds to Mars. It wasn't 3 days. Was it 3 days? No, it wasn't 3 Days Grace. I can't actually remember. That's absurd. I mean, it was probably like 8 years ago, but I wonder if I can find the messages between me and my friend. Gonna do a Lipa when she comes to my country. Ooh. When's the pen karaoke? That'll be my favorite concert. It really wouldn't. It really wouldn't. I promise you from the bottom of my heart, you would hate it. You would absolutely fucking hate it. I cannot sing. It wasn't Breaking Benjamin. It was in that... It was in that kind of vibe though of like 30 Seconds to Mars, 1,000 Foot Crutch. Now, those are different, but oh my god, what was it? A lot of like war songs, like against war. Oh no, I can't. Why can I not remember? It'll be in my Spotify. Hang on. I'm opening up my Spotify real quick, so my model's gonna break. Don't worry about it. Okay. What is on here? Where is it? It'll be in here somewhere. It's not Falling in Reverse, that's for sure. No, Spotify. I'm not currently enrolled in a higher institution or university. I'm just trying to look through my... Okay, it wasn't Hosho Marine. It wasn't Nimine. It wasn't Contrast. It wasn't the Capcom sound team. It wasn't Prompto. It wasn't Eminem. It wasn't The Living Tombstone. It wasn't Rustage. Fuck, where is it? Oh my god, of course I'm immediately in stare mode. Hey Kitty, how you going? Motto's broken. Listen, I'm looking through my Spotify. Give me 2 seconds. This wasn't Cepheid, although I need to listen to some more Cepheid. Fucking love Cepheid. Searle, Omri, wasn't Green Day. Black Eyed Peas, Maury Calliope. It wasn't State of Mind, Simple Plan, Gilgamesh, NFX, Bad Wolves. Like I said, I listen to a lot of shit. Jeff Williams, Imagined Wagons, The Score, Hollywood Undead, Amelie. Oh my god. Is that renowned VTuber Amelie in my Spotify playlist? I can't. Paramore, Gotta Love Me Some Twilight. Then I can't sing a song from... I genuinely can't remember a single song. Like, I remember the songs, but I can't remember... Like, I can't pinpoint. Because if I could remember a song, I'd remember what they were called. Where is it? I must... The problem is, I probably went through a phase of them, so that all the songs are probably downloaded right back to back, which means I'm going to have to scroll down a lot. Amanda Lee... Wait, Amelie and Amanda Lee are different artists on Spotify? That's kind of funny. Come on, they'll be in here somewhere, right? It wasn't Deftones, wasn't Nine Inch Nails. It wasn't... Blood in the Water is a good song, but that wasn't... The band didn't sing that. Nate Wants to Battle. Disturbed. It wasn't Living in Fiction either, although those are also good. It wasn't Our Last Night. Come on. They're in here somewhere. Bowling for Soup, it wasn't them. It wasn't Tech 9. Avenged Sevenfold. A lot of Avenged Sevenfold. Holy fuck, I went through an Avenged Sevenfold phase. DJ Joe? Dude, I haven't thought about DJ Joe in a minute. More Hollywood Undead. This is good content I go to my favorite stream for. I'll be there. Give me 2 seconds. Rare Americans wasn't Rare Americans. Wasn't Three Doors Down. Wasn't 21 Pilots. Wasn't Katy. Why do I have Katy Perry in here? I fucking hate Katy Perry. Avril Lavigne? God, I went through some phases, my man. And there wasn't Nine Lashes. Girl on Fire. It wasn't Living in Fiction. It wasn't Papa Roach. Hypnogaja. Skillet. Oh my god, Skillet. I remember Skillet. It wasn't Skillet. My Chemical Romance. Dog, where the f am I? Did I not add any of their songs to my Spotify? I'm going to crash out. It wasn't set it off. 3 Days Grace. We're in like my edgelord phase now. It was Rise Against. That's the one. Okay. There you go. I found it. Rise Against. I remember now. Pretty niche band. I'm not sure how many of you will know Rise Against, but there you go. I found it. That's who I went to go see. Hey, Agger. Sorry for the Lopi staring into your soul, but wait, did you guess Rise Against? Oh, I didn't even look up. I got it on my Spotify, but you guessed it. Good job, Truji. Only took 10 guesses. That's actually surprising. Oh. 3 Days Grace. Oh yeah. I mean, hang on. I can keep looking through my Spotify now that Lopi's gone and you guys won't have her staring into your soul. I can show you like what my early. I have 752 songs downloaded. Never mind, Lopi's back. I'm so sorry. The first songs downloaded were from Disturbed, and then Searle, and then Angel with a Shotgun. Oh my god, my Nightcore phase. Oh no. I hate the fact that Spotify is old enough now that you can look back and just see all of your cringy teenage phases. 30 Seconds to Mars. Yeah, Rise Against was like the first band I downloaded, so that would explain why it took so long. Angel with a Shotgun is peak. Dog, you know what I've been listening to recently? Fucking Victorious songs. Why did Victorious go so hard with their songs, bro? They had no reason to go that hard, but they cooked. Hey Terry, how you going? They had no reason to cook that hard. Nobody asked them to cook that hard, but they did it. They did it anyway. Because a bee doesn't care about what other people think. Blah, blah, blah. You know? Oh. Stretch. Oh, where's my jacket? Hang on, I need to put the jacket back on this model. It's a bit revealing for my blood. It's a little bit too much skin. How do I where the fuck? Here. Jacket. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're decent again. We're actually presentable on. No, there's thankfully not a toggle to take off anymore. I think I still have the fucking blue toggle somewhere. If you guys want to see that. Where did I bind that to? Alt and O. I bound that to. Does this still work? It does. I had like a full. This was like the. I don't know how many people remember the Megamind. I had like a whole Megamind preset set up for this. It was great. Oh, well, if you hit this toggle alongside all the other like fucked up toggles, it makes her turn into Megamind, and I thought that was funny. And then she sent me a DM and she was like, I feel bad because you're streaming constantly as Megamind and the model's really pretty, and I want to see the pretty model be pretty. And I was like, fine, I'll stop being Megamind. Buzzkill. I've seen people stumble upon my streams and shit and be like, why the fuck does this motherfucker just have the Lopi models? And I enjoy their confusion. I kind of feed off of it. I think it's very entertaining to me. Oh, thankfully so far with my clips that I've been making, she hasn't popped up. All the clips I've made have had me in my normal model, but it will happen eventually that mid-clip I'll just be like, whoops, all rabbits. Hee hee. Why don't you put... Honestly, at this point, I probably should put the Lopi mother in my fucking video description, shouldn't I? It'd only be fair. When I started doing this shit, I didn't expect this bit to carry on for so long, but I should have known better when I gave chat the ability to just do it to me, you know? But I kind of expected it to be a one-time bit and then die, but guess not. If you all pull together, we can keep you in rabbit form forever. Oh, there are people in chat that have enough channel points with which to stun lock me into perpetual bunny mode. There are people in chat that don't do the bunny mode, and they're sitting on like 100,000 channel points, so they could just kind of... But you just realized... What have you realized, Connor? Isn't this Lopi mother nano though? Wait, I'm pretty sure the Lopi mom for that model is is nanoless, which is kind of funny. God, I got sun in my eye. Ah. Sorry about the eyes freaking out. I have something in my eye and it's messing with me. You can lock pen in rabbit mode for 4 hours and 15 minutes. You could do that. Is it Suika? I know it was one of the big ones. One of the really big not important, but one of the really big talented VTuber people. I think Suika. I think it is Suika, not Nano. I think my brain had Nano in it because I was just looking at the Zen model. But yeah, that model is pretty impressive, honestly. You have 103k points. Oh my god. We almost got through a full stream yesterday without a single transformation. Like yesterday, we got all the way until the end before fucking Cold decided to transform me into the chibi model. Should make a tweet apologizing to Suika for... Suika does not know who I am. They would be so fucking confused. They'd be... Like... I don't think I follow them, and I don't think they follow me. I think we have genuinely never interacted once in our entire lives. Yeah, no. We have never once interacted. Which, I imagine she has no idea I'm using one of her fucking models. I should probably follow her. Yeah, we'll follow. There we go. This.
Penumbra, fuck you.
Oh.
I hear now. And Twitch is being in pain.
Hey, Rivets. Thank you for the sub, dude. Thank you for the 11 months, man. It's almost been a year. Hey, Fainer. How you going? Welcome in. Ugh. Twitch is being a pain. When is Twitch not being a pain? Have you guys seen the new Twitch category icons? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, okay. I know we're not news anymore, but can I bitch about something really quick? Is this a safe place? Is this a safe space? Can I like rant about a thing really quick that frustrated me a little bit? No. No. Sorry, just chat immediately being like, no, shut up. It was, okay, there's a few things. One, the Twitch thing. Like, the Twitch icons, why did they replace them? They looked good already. Like, it's just, I don't understand. Here's the thing, right? I get companies wanting to use AI for cheap, like, cutting corners, right? I get it, right? They are soulless corporations. They just want money. You know, they'll be what they'll be. But they already had really good category, like, thumbnail thingies. And it's just, they changed them for no reason. The old art tag was great, and now it's this shit. Do you know what's fucking insane? When I first saw this, right, I thought the art thing I thought that was just like a description being like, this is the art one. But no, that's actually what it looks like. They have just fucking basic bitch Arial font black text art over the top of a portrait. Instead of this shit, which is good. The talk shows and podcast, like, why? I don't, okay, I mean, this one was kind of mid, I'm gonna be honest. But this one's AI generated, so I don't understand. And then people like zoomed in on the food one and are like, that's AI generated art. It gets worse the longer you look at it. Like, why is there celery coming out of Jello? I'm genuinely confused on how they thought they'd get away with, like, did they think it was quirky and cool? Like, what did they, that's Helvetica, not Arial, I'm sorry. I've angered the font autists. Oh, see, why is podcast 2 words? Why is it podcasts? Anyway. That was one thing. I don't... You know what it's like? You know the fucking minimalism movement? Of every fucking company deciding to transform their logo into fucking minimalist bullshit for no reason. You saw it with like Firefox, where it used to be like an actual fox curling in on the world and it was cool, and then they turned it into just like a fucking generic ass chromium looking logo. I just don't... The old food and drink this is also a very bad. I don't think this is good. I think a change would have been good for the food and drink category. I don't think this is it though. I don't think this is the play. 0 out of 10 in the playbook. But I hate minimalism. Let your logos be cool and interesting. Why do they all have to be fucking minimalist as ugh. The other thing that frustrated me was it was like another case of, I think, VTuber Twitter being a little bit too gung-ho. Yeah, I saw the Tobbs thing. I put it in my short. And again, normally I wouldn't talk about news because I'm beyond that. But this is just me talking as another VTuber. I mean, Evan finally engaged. Wouldn't you like to know, buddy boy? What's the difference between chatting and talk shows podcasts? I don't know, man. I guess talk shows podcasts you have guests and shit on. The Tobbs thing, people blamed like forcing viewers for mass reporting Tobb and getting them banned, and they kind of framed it as it just being because they were a VTuber streaming in the artifact category. But then I looked into it, and apparently Artifact is like a card game that just fucking died. Apparently Valve tried to make a card game like Hearthstone, and it just fucking flopped. And now apparently people just use the Artifact category to just stream movies and YouTube videos and shit like that. I think it's a way for them to try and get around copyright. And from what I saw from screenshots, that's what Tobb was doing. Which would maybe make it a bit of a different narrative as to why they maybe were getting reported and banned. A 30-day ban would still not be justified. Like, I still get why they were mad about it, but the way the whole narrative kind of came onto Twitter was that they were doing nothing wrong streaming Artifact in the right category, and a bunch of Artifact fans bullied them off of the category because they were a VTuber. And then I looked at it and it was like, it looked more like they were maybe streaming copyrighted material on Twitch in the Artifact category. And they still did get like hate reported by a bunch of Artifact viewers because they hate anime people, which would already be bad, but the way the narrative kind of fell around was weird. And you had all of these like VTubers replying, being like, no, free my streamer, they did nothing wrong. And it was like, I think they were technically breaking TOS, but you know, it's one of those situations. I feel like people assume that the VTuber did nothing wrong before they actually look into the situation. And it's just one of those very frustrating things. And then people kind of got on Forsen and started bitching about Forsen and insulting him. And then before you knew it, there was like an entire like Twitter thread and hate campaign against Forsen. People blaming him for the hate mash reports when he didn't even fucking say anything about it and was basically uninvolved. Can't believe Brie got friends with... Ugh. Never, ever, ever imply anything like that between Brie and I again. I will ban you without... Ugh. Brie and I are more liable to fucking kill each other. I... Genuinely. She's got such bratty little sister energy. Despite, I think, is Brie technically older than me? That can't be right. No, that's illegal. Regardless of the truth of the matter, that can't be allowed to be a fact. She's 26 next month. That's not true. That's a lie. They're doing what other tubers were doing in the category, weren't they? So I pick on the VTuber. Well, that's what I'm saying. There was definitely, like, they definitely hate rated and mass reported because they were a VTuber. There's still a thing there of like, yeah, this is fucked up. But the way it was presented on Twitter was different, and it's kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. Can verify. Can I, like, okay, how much is it going to take, Mama Cookie Box, for me to bribe you to change her birth certificate? Just bump her back like a year or two. How much per year? How much for like 10 years? Can we make her legally a 12-year-old again? Because I think that would be very funny. Get her kicked off Twitch. Can't be on Twitch unless you're 13. Sorry. What kind of bribe we looking at here? Because I could probably rustle it up. There's enough people in chat that are probably with me on the fucking with Brie prank brigade. She would be the youngest Brie if she was 12. Yeah, we can rename her. She can stop being Brie 1. Make her Brie 4. You can put her all the way to the back of the queue. Are we okay with it? Her health insurance runs out? God, I love not having to have health insurance. It's great. Although I am still without proper travel insurance, so teehee. I hope nothing happens while I'm in America. I mean, if my appendix bursts, I'll be fine. I have basic bitch travel insurance. I just don't have you know, special boy travel insurance or if anything goes wrong with my liver. But it'll be fine. Her birth cert is in British. I don't speak the language to change it. Fuck. Wait, I can translate. I'll sneak in. We'll do like a Nicolas Cage. What's that movie where he steals? Is it the Declaration of Independence? What is that movie called? I'll do one of those, and I'll just kind of sneak in, and we'll do like Tip X. What do you guys call whiteout where you're from? National Treasure. That's one. Because in Australia, it's called whiteout. In the UK, I think it's called Tipex. Do you guys call it whiteout? Tipex is the UK. Okay, whiteout is Australia as well. You call it whiteout there. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever used whiteout. I've always thought it was weird. I've never been in a situation where I want to use whiteout. It's always been actually looked better to just scribble out whatever mistake I've made and keep writing. Like, anytime I've seen somebody use whiteout, I've always thought internally, that looks worse than if you had just scribbled it out and kept writing. I don't know what you're trying to achieve. You only needed it if you have had a typewriter. But I saw my sisters, they used to have like a little, it smelled really good. I enjoyed sniffing the whiteout, I'm not gonna lie. But they'd have like a little jar, and they would like dip it in and it'd come out with like a brush and they'd like put it on the page to like get rid of pen mistakes. Liquid paper, that's the other one. A lot of shit came from typewriter days. Isn't that why we have like uppercase and lowercase? How long ago were typewriters? I thought they were like 100 years ago. Wait. When were typewriters used? When were typewriters like used? 1870s. It's over 100 years ago. It's like 150 odd. Why? Keyboard typewriters in the form we recognize today were first sold by American firm E. Remington and Sons in 1870s. The first shipments arrived in Scotland in 18... Why does it talk about Scotland? Oh, because it's detected my location and is like, hey, you're Scottish. You definitely only care about Scottish history. I kind of want to test my type speed. Now that we're on... I used a typewriting skill, so yeah, 100 years ago. Oh no. Queen Hag has entered the chat. Did you know the dinosaurs? Wasn't it a thing? Because I'm pretty sure my mum also talked about learning typewriters, but she... Wasn't it kind of like cursive? Empress Hag, thank you very much. Sorry, milady. My bad. I'll use your official title from now on. Empress Hag. My mum talked that it was kind of like cursive, and that was like a weird class that they had for no fucking reason. Do you guys want to do... Hang on. I kind of want to do a type speed test real quick. I haven't done one in literally like a year. Hang on. Oh god, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Oh, ugh. I haven't done it in a while. Don't judge me too harshly. I used to have like 100 plus. It's good to have fast typing. What keyboard you using? Fuck, I don't know. Corsair. It's the one I won in the crab game tournament from Mooney from Corsair. I used to be better. I remember there was a... Have I told the story of why I learned how to type fast, why I learned how to touch type? There was a Discord server I was in. I've showed you guys my anime Discord card collection before, right? Which will probably, like... Hang on. There was an anime Discord server I was in, right, where they had this whole game that I think is now expanded into like a multi-server wide thing, of collecting cards that are worth a lot and then trading those cards and blah 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 blah. But the server I was in was where that card originated from, where that whole game originated from. And the way that you used to be able to claim cards in the server was it would come up with like an image of the card and a captcha, and you had to type in the captcha faster than anyone else in the server in order to claim the card. And so I started out not being able to touch type. I had to type with like 2 fingers and look at the keyboard, and I couldn't win anything because everybody else was touch typing. So I genuinely spent like a month or 2 straight just learning how to touch type because I wanted to be able to win anime cards. So hey, let me see. God, I have so many notifications. So many people want my cards. You know, when I opened up my old Discord account a couple streams ago, and I was like, man, I have so many DMs. 90% of them, I went through, 90% of them are people being like, hey, can I have this card? Hey, are you still active? Hey, you have this card? Because a lot of my cards, I could probably actually, weirdly, I do still have my cards, I could probably unironically sell these cards for a not insignificant sum of money. God, it's all fucking Miku from Quintuplets and Chitanda. I forgot how much of a Miku simp I was. Teenage me fucking loved Miku from Quintuplets, which honestly, I still kind of stand by that. Miku is still best girl from Quints, but I had 403 friends on here. I don't have 403 friends now. Guys, I've been sent a trade offer. Guys, I've been sent a million trade offers. Guys, I'm so rich in trade offers. You don't understand. I've 500,000 in my bank account. I'll catch you later, Fury. 403 friends on here. I think it's because you needed to be friends with people in order to like trade cards with them. God, I'm looking at like my... Oh, my interest stopped accumulating. Why did I stop getting interest? Scammed. Chat, I've been scammed. They stopped giving me my interest that I rightfully deserve. How do I report this to the IRS? My make-believe anime Discord server currency has been mishandled. And I'd like to speak to somebody's manager somewhere. The weird thing is the cars are actually like pretty well designed, funnily enough. I wonder how popular this game is now. I've not seen it since then. Clearly I need to add it to my Discord server so that then I become even more... Dude, wait. This is how I become rich. Chat. I've discovered my get rich quick scheme. What I do, right, is I become the pioneer and I introduce this card system into the VTubing hemisphere. And I get all the VTubers who are already fucking gacha addicts and addicted to anime girl PNGs, right? I get them all addicted to the card game. When they're all addicted to the card game, the value of the card goes up and my like first edition 10-year ago cards become infinitely more valuable. And then I sell them and I become a billionaire. Which Discord game app is it? I think it's called Shub or something. Yeah, it's called Shub now. I wonder how that server's doing. I wonder what they're up to. I wonder if it's actually popular or if it died. I mean, the website looks a lot higher quality, but I don't know if that's just because it's been 10 years or what. Penny, you're starting an MLM. Hey, I'll cut you in if you promise not to snitch. This is kind of nostalgic looking back at this. I used to be fucking obsessed with this card game. Mainly because, you know, teenage boy, anime card game, an excuse to have friends and be social. Kind of a match made in heaven. I'm going nap now. Good night, Penny and Chat. Good night, Dragon. Let me get my deadline started. Oh my god, Christmas Saber Altar. What are my like highest tier cards? They added tier S? Well, I don't have any tier S. I only have tier 6. God, I was such a nerd. I'm kind of still a nerd, let's be honest. I just switched from talking about anime cards into talking about anime girls on the internet, but I didn't really get any better. I just kind of pivoted. God, people just keep DMing me about cards, man. I wonder if any of my old friends are still on here. I'm actually genuinely curious because I remember when I was using this, the people that I was talking to were already like quote unquote adults in my eyes, right? Where they were like 20 or something, which, you know, to 15, 16-year-old me was like, oh my god, you're old. I wonder if they're still doing this shit at like 31 years old or if they've like moved on. And if they have, I wonder who took their place. I need to do like a lore deep dive into this anime server. What happened after I left? What happened to people? I have 400 friends on here. I can't exactly sit and go through all of their profiles. But, man, Let me check. There will be people I interacted with. Okay, my whole dashboard. I forgot there was a whole social media aspect to it. So I have a dashboard with all of my posts on it, and all of it now is just people asking me if my cars are for sale. Is Meme still around? He posted on the wall a month ago. Meme is still around. What the fuck? He's playing Siege. This is when I found out Meme is actually one of the people I play Siege with now. He's now wait, it has now playing integrated into the website? That's absurd. What the fuck? Excuse me? Wait. Imagine it turns out that Meme is actually secretly like fucking micro or something. Wait, where are my other friends? Or my other quote-unquote friends? People asking me if I check my DMs. People asking me to check my DMs. People asking me to check my DMs. Edward Elric for sale. Noah Kashima V1 for sale. Selling Miku Nakano summer event card. Mordred for sale. Man, I kind of feel bad. A lot of people want my cards that I've just not. No worries, we love pen more. That's what we like to hear, lads. I'm usurping the Bree audience. I don't think I can insult you guys as much as Bree does. I don't have the same energy. We just kind of vibe here. Oh my god, my bio is... Oh my god, Ghosty! I forgot about Ghosty, the e-girl. People were DMing you if you checked your DMs, isn't it like asking you can ask a question? No, so, okay. I'm double checking to see if this will dox me at all, but I might just show you guys it. I might just show you guys. I don't think there's anything on here that will dox me other than my old username, which, It'll dox my fucking, Actually, no, because the thing, will it? No, it shouldn't reveal my personal Discord. It's a different profile name. So it should be alright. Worst case scenario, I can probably try. Why am I so small? Sorry. I don't understand why that happened. Why I was so tiny little man. And like I'll show you guys what it looks like. Wait, well that's weird. Wait. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's just make sure I'm not doxing myself. I have 0 online friends. This is so sad. Look. So it's not DMs, it's like its own little social media thing. You have like a wall and everything. And it's just people asking me to check my trades. Check DM. Do you come to your posts? Check DM. Chitanda for sale? Be careful, it'll be fine. It's not linked to it's linked to my old Discord, which isn't linked to anything itself, so as far as I'm aware, there's no way for me to like dox myself. But yeah, you had all these like cards and shit that you'd collect, and you'd be like, that is version 65, tier 6, because it's got 6 stars. Fusion result. Yeah, you used to be able to fuse them. Generate base stats. Oh right, they added a whole card game that you could actually compete in. I forgot about all this shit, dude. Here's my Yugi card. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I used to collect... Oh, yeah, right. I got the V2 Chitanda. I used to be a massive Chitanda simp. So I got the version 2. Actually, I don't think even I got the version 2 of it. I think I got gifted to it, but like some girls got together and gifted me Chitanda. Weirdly, I became the e-girl in that case. There's Hollow. Netero. There's All for One. Goku. Ainz. Shiro. Kirby. The cards used to have abilities that would generate you money, and Kirby's whole thing that was that it would generate you interest per day if you had it in your inventory. Like if you had a Kirby in your inventory, he would generate you more interest every day. And so people used to fucking go to war for Kirby. Genuinely, people used to die in the Kirby wars, and then they nerfed it and everybody got really mad because they'd spent a shit ton of money getting it, and then it was useless because they got rid of its ability. It's kind of funny. I have 129 pages of cards. Holy shit. Holy shit. How many of those are Miku? How many Miku cards do I have? Hang on. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, I was down horrendous. I had a problem. I had an issue. Never let me ever insult gacha people again, because I had something. I wonder if there's a tier 5 Miku. Wait, it's not loading. It was loading a second ago. I crashed it. All 40 of you went to check out the website and it immediately crashed. It's not used to the the load. Why can I not check out my cards? Let me check out my... Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, there's Hatsune Miku. They made a tier 4 Miku. This is when I get sucked back into my fucking anime card collecting phase. I'm just curious if there's a tier 5 Miku or not. They did. They made the wet... Wait, did they make a tier 6 Miku? They did not. It's still just the Hatsune Miku one. Is our tier... They made a tier S Quince card? Holy shit. Huh. I feel like at that point it's less of a card. This is more of a slideshow. I'm not getting re-addicted in real time. Don't worry about it. There's only 25 of those in existence. I remember this, yeah. You used to be able to see who owns, like, what version of every card. And so people would go to the card and you would, like, it became kind of a flex if you had the entire first row. Like, if you could own the entire first row of a card's owned. Wait, no, that's people who want it. Where's the people that have it? Did they not show? They might not show that. No, there we go. No, there's only 9 in existence. Holy shit. Dream still plays? Holy shit. Why is there Obama in a Christmas hat? Huh. This is a throwback, man. I mean, my latest interaction with this was 4 years ago, but I wasn't really in it. It was like maybe 6 years ago that I was properly... Cool RP still plays? I remember Cool RP. Is he still rich as fuck? There were some people that were... I wonder if Moogie still plays. You know, you guys know Moogie Mart and Moogie with Moogie Mart? When I first heard about that in VTubing, I thought the fucking rich guy from my old anime Discord server had become a VTuber merch creator because they had the same name, but I don't think they are the same people. But yeah, Moogie used to be the super he was like a multi-millionaire. He was stupidly... Bro did this thing. He sent a screenshot one day of his monitors where he... would have like 20 different Discord tabs open on like 20 different servers, and he would be watching all of them, and the moment a card popped up, he would click into it, type the captcha, click out. He was genuinely sitting there like RuneScape farming cards. It was absurd. Looked into it and it appears selling for real money and fake money, cryptos against the rose. Probably. I think back when I was doing it, there was like a fucking underground market. There was like a black market for trading Tomy for real money, but it was always like quote unquote against the rose. But it's kind of the same way that like WoW gold isn't, you know, you can't trade WoW gold for real money, but fucking people do. So there was like an exchange rate. I can't remember what it was, but there was an exchange rate of like Tomy for real money. I can't remember what it was, but this is a fucking throwback, my man. I don't think I'm going to be getting back into it. Mainly because that would require jumping back into an anime Discord at the age of 25, which I think legally is a crime, or it should be a crime. No 25-year-old is going to an anime Discord for any good reasons. Are the games still the same? You still have, like, pick a card? Wait. Is this the one? Yeah, right. You'd go in here and it'd be like, pick a card, and you either got it right or you got it wrong. And if you got it right, you got to keep the card. That was one of the ways you could earn cards as well. And you could fuse your cards together to get ones of the next highest tier. God, I have a lot of cards. Thank you for the friend request. Yeah, right. 5 tier 1 cards, 4 tier 2 cards, 7 tier... Yeah, people would... There used to be a thing, so... There used to be actual card drops, right? Where people would... Essentially, cards would get released in batches, right? So what would happen is they would have a countdown and then the cards would all drop at once. It would be a big batch of new cards from like tier 1 to tier 6. And the way it worked is that card edition would basically just be whatever number generated it was, right? So if you got the first ever generated instance of a card, you got version 1. And version 1 would be worth like 10 times as much as version 2. And the top 10 versions are worth like 10 times as much as the next ones, right? So what people would do is they would sit on a shit ton of money and a shit ton of cards, and the moment that a new pack dropped, they would fuse a shit ton of those cards together to try and generate any of the new cards. And the idea was so in the lead up to a new pack dropping, people would go onto the market and buy a shit ton of just fodder cards to fuse, right? A shit ton of tier 4s and tier 5 fodder cards to fuse together. And then the day would roll around, the new cards would drop, and they would fuse it all to fucking together and see what they got. And you could go onto the Discord, and at that moment, there would be so many salty people in chat and so many hyped people in chat. There would be like one guy who only did one fuse and would get like a version 1 of a tier 6. And then there would be like the rich motherfucker in the server who would fuse together like 200 cards and get jack shit. It was really funny. And then, oh my god, people used to try and fucking scam newbies. Like newbies would come in and get like a really good card, and people were like, oh yeah, I'll give you like $10 for that. I'll give you like I'll give you a brisk hand job for that card. And good times, man. I should hop back on and just see what people are up to. see if the old people are still kicking about. Heading at dinner, see chat, Pen, it was nice meeting you, Priest Mom. Catch you later, Rivets. With the offer to trim their rune armor too. It was very RuneScape-esque. People paid real money for these cards. Oh, I know people that put hundreds into this fucking game. I'm pretty sure one of the guys was, I'm not sure if it was Moogie, but there was like a millionaire that I'm pretty sure his real superpower was having disposable income. You're not legally, or not legally, you're not technically allowed to buy with real money, and I never did. The sad thing is I never did, mainly because I was like 15 and obviously or 16, and I wouldn't be able to buy it with real money. But sadly, I think if I had been as addicted with disposable income, I might have spent some money, but thankfully I never did. But you know, some people dropped stacks on this. I think there used to be like I swear there was like a way to IRL spend money, but I think that goes against Discord TOS. But yeah, I remember seeing this shit be built in real time. Kind of crazy. I remember Total Biscuits about it, enough Hearthstone packs to have every legendary. It's kind of why I've never gotten into card games. Let's close that out. One of the reasons I've never really gotten into card games like Hearthstone or Yu-Gi-Oh is different because I think Master Joe does a decent job of letting anyone, you know, build a deck. But one of the reasons I've never gotten into like Hearthstone or anything is that it feels like you need to pay an obscene amount of money in order to have a functional, like powerful deck. And then because of the trade, like the phase system where cards get phased out, it's not that you have to pay it once. You have to keep re-upping your investment and keep buying the new packs in order to keep being relevant. And I just, you know, I kind of just got tired of it. And I was like, I don't really want to invest dollar and dollar and dollar in order to be relevant for years to come when I can just not, you know? So that's kind of why Yu-Gi-Oh was something I did play, because Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have that phase out system. It doesn't have that like cycle of like, this card is now allowed, this card isn't allowed, this card is allowed, this card is... So you just like, you can kind of, you do have to build when new cards come out, but it's mainly like, hey, you need like 1 or 2 new cards to keep your deck relevant, which is kind of cool. Although Yu-Gi-Oh's meta is so fucking volatile that I feel like to be relevant anyway nowadays, you probably do still have to keep buying new decks. I haven't played Master Duel in a hot minute. I kind of want to hit up Nova and see if Nova would be down to like, I was almost said let it rip, but that's Beyblade, isn't it? Down to Duel at some point, or maybe teach me, or maybe Duel Logs. I could reach out to Duel Logs, see if Duel Logs is down to tutorial me in the ways of the Yu-Gi-Ohs and the Yu-Gi-Nos. Recently seen people use Steam gift cards to exchange things in Discord. Oh, I mean, there's always people getting around it. Like, people are always going to use Discord to trade things. It's the same everywhere on the internet, honestly. Like, MMOs, Steam, Discord, anywhere that you try and be like, guys, now, don't trade for real money now. Don't use real money. No. Don't use real money to buy things in the virtual world. And every time there's like a fucking black market that develops anyway around it, and people sell it for real money. It's just, it becomes non-regulated. So isn't that fun? Although I think in current retail WoW, can't you actually just buy money with, like, can't you just buy gold with money? Or is that not a thing? Is it just levels? I know WoW has some weird microtransaction. Nova has a series based on her teaching newbies. I think Nova and I said at one point a while back that we were going to play Yu-Gi-Oh together, but kind of like every other VTuber collab, you just kind of say it off rip, and it never happens. Like, you never actually come. You have to actually sit down and be like, hey, this day at this time, do you want to do this thing? Are you available? And if they say yes, then you're on. But VTuber's worst trait, and I include myself in this, I am the worst of them all, do not think I'm excluding myself, is saying to people like, hey, we should do this thing. We should do this thing. Oh my god, hey, we should do this thing. And then you never actually sit down and like concretely organize it, and so it never fucking happens. Marvel Snap would be perfect. It's all free and you don't need to buy new cards to be competing with the others to be in the meta. I actually did play Marvel Snap for a little bit. It was cool, but it never really gripped me the same way other card games did. Until they realized they need to play Night Rain. Well, Night Rain's going to have a solo mode. That's why Bree is streaming it by herself, despite me offering to play with her, because she fucking hates me. Oh, I mean, to be fair, I already have a Bree collab this week. I would be stretching it. One of us would kill the other. But no, I mean, it makes sense. I'm glad they added a solo mode to Night Rain, because as cool as collab games are, sometimes you do just want to play a game on your own. You just kind of want to chill. Oh, Heavenly had a meet and greet? That's kind of cool. She's playing with Tori. Yeah, no, when I asked her, I think she already had some collabs set up, which is why she didn't give me a solid time, which is fine. You know, I'm not I don't care. I'm not offended. I'm not hurt. See if I care. I asked Evan if he wants to play as well, and I think Heavenly said he's down. I actually need to re-DM Heavenly and double check, because otherwise he will forget. I need to actually set a time. Numi called her friends handsome. Oh my god. Including me? Twirls hair. Flicks over shoulder. What is Heavenly tweeting about? Bruh. Is that Tekken? Momocon, right. Why did somebody... Somebody quote tweeted Giga. Giga said you can just add Dio to anything and it makes it better. And somebody quote tweeted her saying, I have a dream Dio. Not Martin Luther King Dio. Heavenly's retweets are fucking funny. Wait, did Heavenly not like Doom? I didn't see him play it. Did he not enjoy Doom? I'd have thought Doom would have been like right up his fucking... Wait, oh. Hang on. Wait, I should probably be sharing these with you. These are banger tweets. Whoever at fucking Bethesda decided that every fuck-ass mob in this fuck-ass sim collect all 8 of my pages should shoot fucking walls of energy that eat bullets should be dragged out onto the stream and have tomatoes and bricks thrown at them over and over. And then it's just DM replying with you sound upset. Honest review of the game, 7 out of 10 when it's working, 3 out of 10 when a bug happens. My ship might be the most cursed copy. My shield didn't work in one fight and I almost launched my keyboard into the wall. I mean, Doom wasn't developed by Bethesda, right? The new one? Like, it's published by them, but it's not developed by Bethesda. Yeah, no, it's id Software. Didn't they also do... Did they also do Dishonored? No. We shall fight them on the beaches, Dio. I like scrolling Heavenly Twitter sometimes. It's very funny. He interacts with such like a different demographic of the VTubing scene that I think is very funny. Oh my god. Bruh. He quote tweeted somebody so bad they deleted their fucking account. That's my fucking gamer right there. I love seeing this shit because I have no idea what the context of this tweet is, right? I have zero because I can't see it, but it's just funny that he bro erased someone from the timeline. That shit does not exist anymore. I don't... Wait, I need to find... I'm fucking curious now. Oh no, wait. Guys, I'm relapsing. The drama tuber inside of me is... No, we're scrolling away. The drama tuber inside me is fucking relapsing. I feel the... I almost started doing like a deep dive into the Google Docs and looking for shit. It's... I almost went on a big fucking spiral looking for the context. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, Dio. Let there be light, Dio. Wait. What would be the funniest Dio tweet? The funniest Dio quote. I don't think you can really beat You Must Bounce on It crazy style, Dio. Do tricks on it, Dio. Et tu Brutus, Dio. Oh no, not it's just business, Dio. It's just business Dio is peak, actually. I'm graduating Dio. Wait, hang on. Most iconic quotes of all time. Let's see. Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore, is not one of the most iconic quotes of all time. Thank you, Google AI. And God said, let there be light, Dio. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, Dio. Ugh. Don't believe everything you read on the internet, Dio. Albert Einstein. Recent being not anime, most iconic quotes plus Twit X made me think of drill. Oh my god, drill tweets. The Master Chief suit jacks him off, Dio. The Master Chief gets jacked off in his suit, Dio. That's... Check is in the post, Dio. No, check is in the Republic, Dio. Excuse me. Get your facts straight, Dio. I'm gonna start just adding Dio into everything I fucking say, Dio. It's actually kind of fun, Dio. I can kind of see why she does it, Dio. Don't tell Twitter because they will accuse me of stealing somebody else's bit, Dio, but I kind of get it, Dio. I feel like fucking Naruto, Dio. Dati Bio, Dio. Wait, Pendio. Isn't pendejo like a fucking Spanish insult? So she stole it from Pikami anyway. True, Dio. So right, Dio. Pendio. Pendio is the most fucking Anglicanized white boy pronunciation of pendejo. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. Ba-da-dum bum ba-dum ba-da-da-dum ba-da-dum ba-da-da-dum ba-da-dum bum bum bum. Ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. Ba-da-da-dum ba-da-da-dum ba-da-dum. So as I pray, Dio, unlimited Dio works. I am the bone of my Dio. Dio is my body and Dio is my blood. I have created over 1,000 Dios. Wait, should I tweet unlimited Bladeworks but Dio? I'm going to tweet unlimited Dio works. After you try and have a lovely stream, Dio. Thank you, Mom Dio. Enjoy your day, Dio. Enjoy your run, Dio. I'll probably be wrapping up soon anyway once I get this unlimited Dio works done. Is it sad that I remember the entire Unlimited Bladeworks chant off by heart? Should I feel ashamed? Okay, don't say yes. I was expecting you guys to gas me up and tell me I have nothing to be ashamed for. Do I have enough characters? I have enough characters. I am the bone of my Dio. Steel is my Dio and Dio is my blood. I have created over 1,000 Dios. Unknown to Dio, nor known to Dio, have withstood pain to create many Dios, but yet those Dios will never hold anything. So, as I Dio, unlimited Dio works. Banger. Banger tweet king, pop off. Are we a bad influence on Pen, or is it more of a synergistic thing? I think we're equally bad influences on each other. We both kind of just feed off each other and do bad things, you know? I don't think any of us are necessarily to blame. We all just kind of suck, and we should all feel bad, but... Hey. I've embraced my cringe. You should embrace yours too. God knows you're not embracing anything else. I like my unlimited Dio works. I think it's peak. That's my reality marble. Agreed, Dio. Thank you, Dio. It's a bit mean, Dio. Bit mean, Evan. My entire fucking YouTube comments is just... Is that Megalovania? Oh, hey, the short's doing well. W. Guys, the short's getting views. I might make $2. Two whole dollars, chat. Think about it. If the video gets like 200,000 views, I might make $2. Who has messaged me on twitter.com? Mama Cookie Box just DM'd me on Twitter. You asked on stream to be reminded about not being a garbage person. Something about an Airbnb for VX, but she's reminder. Right. There we go. $2 Dio, let's go Dio. I know, right? Dio. Is it $2 on your Airbnb? That is true. That's actually what I agreed with my Airbnb host. I was like, you know what? I can't pay you immediately, but you will get all of the revenue of my next YouTube short. And I don't think bro knew how YouTube monetization works, because that shit ain't paying the bills, Dio. Oh, big stretch. Let's see who's live. A short stream, but Sunday streams are always a bit short because I've had a full day beforehand normally, and then I've been working on a short for like 5-6 hours beforehand, so I'm always a little bit drained, and I generally don't eat dinner beforehand. So let's see who's live. Maybe is Heavenly live? Can I raid into him and call him a bitch? No. Okay. Fredo Dio. Fred Dio. Tippy's live. Do you guys want to go say hi to Tippy? Let's go say hi to Tippy. Tippy's cool. We stand Tippy in this house. I don't think Tippy multi-streams. Let's find somebody on YouTube as well. Any suggestions on YouTube before I go a knocking? Didn't Bree just start? Fuck Bree. All my homies hate Bree. Her mom isn't here anymore. She can't force me to be nice to her. I like the idea. I'm only nice to Bree when her mom's around. Okay. Raid started for Tippy. And let's look for... Goodbye, Dio. Good Dio. Good bio. Let's see. Who's live? Bree doesn't start for another 20 minutes anyway. Oh, Narissa Ravencroft. I'm sure she'd appreciate a raid. I'm sure she'd love a quick raid from your boy. She's a massive Penumbra fan. I don't know if you guys are aware. Rima's live. You want to go? We could go say hi to Rima. Or Alicia's live from Alicia hit 20k. She's still. Let's go say hi to Alicia. It's arriving. It's over already. Hey, season. Sorry, the Sunday streams are always a bit shorter because I'm generally fucking knackered because it's midnight and I, you know. But not tomorrow. Tuesday is gonna be. I'll have a schedule up tomorrow. We're going back to schedule gaming next week, so that'll be up. But Wednesday is when the Divinity Collab's going to be because Bree moved it because Night Rain, because she has friends and stuff. I don't know. All right. YouTube, you're going over there, and Twitch, you're going over there, and I'm going to bed. I'll catch you guys Tuesday if you hop by. I don't know what we're playing yet. It's been a while since I've done a schedule. It's been like 2 weeks, so I don't remember. I'll probably just redo everything. It might just be Minecraft. There's a strong possibility, so look forward to that. Oh, Tippy's already been raided. The raid's already went through. Okay, bye YouTube chat. I almost said love you. That'd have been fucking cringe. I genuinely was almost like, bye, love you. Ugh.